You're in for a real treat. It's a special Wednesday edition of the most motivational segment in all of sports. Had to make a special trip to the post office to grab a letter today. They were still there.
Yeah, of course.
I picked a random one.
Picked a random post office or letter?
Letter.
Oh, okay.
Same post office.
Okay.
Dear Wildes, love the show. Thank you. We know that Greg is a Super Bowl champion and great teammate on and off the field. That's true. Can you outline 3 or 4 things you learned about building a winning team and culture that Greg shared last night as you all broke bread? Happy New Year, Ryan and Brian. Ryan and Brian, I hate to end 2025 like this, but I have terrible news. Last night, while we were all getting ready to go, we said, Greg, after overtime, are you going to meet us there? Do you want to walk together as a team?
I asked him if you wanted to ride with me. Yeah.
And Greg, do you mind sharing your response on why you couldn't make dinner?
I actually do not.
Brew?
I'm going to share my response.
Well, he had to get his rest.
Said I have to sleep.
That was it.
I'm choosing to go to sleep. Not, I have anything to do, I need to work out. Not even I'm tired. I would just prefer to sleep.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Honesty is
Why
the
didn't
best
you
policy.
just say, I don't want to hang out with you guys?
I'd rather
That is
be
what he said.
unconscious.
That's literally what he said. He was like, I have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I would rather take a nap.
I did say that.
And you know what, Greg? I appreciate the honesty.
Thank you.
I appreciate the honesty.
That was your team.
Yeah.
That's the teamwork lesson.
Yeah.
Honesty. Best policy. All right, time for the Bud List special
Yes.
edition.
Speaking of honesty, I'm going to keep it real. This is a special 2026 edition for the whole upcoming year. So I'm going to throw in a few regrets, a few guys that I wanted to put on the list, but since Wildes cut it to only 3,
Yes.
I can't. I'm going multi-sport. Wow. Aaron Judge. Now, last year, Aaron Judge got rid of the notion that he can't deliver in the postseason.
Yeah.
He hit 500, right? But in New York, it's all about the ring. Yeah. He has had a phenomenal career, 3 of the last 4 MVPs, but he's going to have to deliver a World Series. They haven't won it since 2009. And Aaron Judge is to me, one of the best Yankees ever, but is he going to go down as that if he doesn't deliver a World Series?
Okay. Now, are we on the Bud List?
Not yet.
Yeah, this is a bonus. This is bonus.
Just missed
Since
the cut.
we cut you out of the Butler, you don't make it anymore. So, also, Giannis.
Giannis on the Bud
Yes,
now
because
2026.
Giannis, you're the 11th seed in the East, all right, in the JV conference. I get if you want to stay there this whole year, fine. Mm-hmm. But this summer, you should be about getting out of there. Okay. And Houston's not winning it unless they make a move.
Is Houston on
Do
the
you
Bud
guys
List?
agree with
No,
that?
This is Giannis. It's Giannis to try.
Giannis is on
to get a
the.
second.
I think Houston should be the team to go for him.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Maybe. I don't really have.
Now, they're
don't have really
behind.
time to
They're
get-
not as good as OKC, San Antonio, or Denver.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant's 37. It's win now. So go get Giannis. All right. And Giannis, ask out. It's time to go. Nobody's gonna look down at you for that.
All right. Are we done or are
Now,
we starting?
now you had your chance. Whilst you did your intro. All right. Now, at number 3 on the official Bud List,
Oh, okay.
good.
All right.
All right.
now
Joe
we're-
Burrow.
All right. Thankful.
Now, Joe Burrow's out of the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. He's played well individually, but Joe, you know as well as all of us, it is all about winning, especially for quarterbacks.
In Cincinnati?
Yes.
Like Aaron Judge?
Cincinnati's been to the Super Bowl, all right? So Joe, and not just with Joe, before that. Yeah. So, Joe, I get it. It's not, you haven't made the playoffs since 2022. It hasn't all been your fault. Obviously, there's been some problems with the defense. You have been injured, freak accidents, some of these things. But what I would say to you is make this off season your hardest working ever. I know you work hard, but you have got to do everything in your power to come back healthy next year. Give Cincinnati 17 healthy games. You're 29 years old. You're not getting any younger, and the young boys are coming. Drake May, C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. That's just the AFC. They are coming for you. All right, so you have got to deliver next season. I don't want to hear about the defense. Yes, the defense needs to get better, but you need to go out there and get back to your winning ways in Cincinnati. Joe, I do believe in you. At number 2, Lamar Jackson. Now, unlike Joe Lamar, you have a chance to make things right within the next 2 months.
True.
You are still alive. And boy, what an opportunity. What an opportunity. We look at this AFC field, nobody's scary. No one. All right? And if you can get yourself right physically, then this could become your best year. This is, despite this terrible season, I think this is one of his best chances to get to the Super Bowl because of the field in the AFC. A lot of young, unproven quarterbacks. All right, a lot of young, unproven teams. And you have veterans, you have a great running back, you got a very good defense. And I'll say this, even though if you lose this weekend or early in the playoffs, probably or maybe John Harbaugh's last season. And maybe, I don't know if you want that or not. I have no idea what your relationship is. However, you don't know what a new coach brings. Even as I'm saying Harbaugh should go if they go out early or go out this weekend, you still don't know what the next coach is going to be. There have been a lot of head coaches who were coordinators that we thought would be great and weren't. All right, so you just don't know. You have a new offensive system, a new way of doing things. It might take a while for you to adjust. So whether you want Harbaugh out or not, I have no idea. But don't let, if you have ill feelings toward him or the organization or whatever, don't let that set you back. Certainly don't let a contract issue set you back. You're in the middle of a huge $260 million contract. So don't let that stop you from what, to me, looks like a great opportunity to make this a special season by getting to and even winning the Super Bowl. Lamar, you know I believe in you. At number 1, Josh Allen. I mean, it's similar to Lamar, very similar. This, not your best team, I don't believe, but certainly your best opportunity to get to that Super Bowl and win it, Josh. Look, Patrick Mahomes, the boogeyman is gone. He's 4-0 against you in the playoffs. He is gone. So now, like I said with Lamar, a lot of young, unproven quarterbacks and teams stand in your way of getting to the Super Bowl. There's no excuses. Sure, you don't have a great wide receiver, but you do have a great offensive line. You do have a great running back, and your defense is pretty good. All right, so there are really no opportunities. It's not supposed to be easy. All right, and if you can win it this year, that monkey is off of your back forever. Everything you do after that, obviously you'll still want to win more Super Bowls, but everything will be gravy.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers, who we were just talking about, won and went to the Super Bowl 15 years ago, and he's still, even though he hasn't won big since then, you can't knock him at all because he has the Super Bowl victory. That is what awaits you, Josh, if you can deliver. Even though I don't think you guys, I'm pulling for the Ravens, I do believe in you, Josh. So we will see.
What a bud list. Power packed.
Like the bud list, I'm going to add a quarterback that has a Super Bowl ring, Jaylen Hurts, to the bud list. And what's interesting about Jaylen Hurts is, like I mentioned, he has a Super Bowl ring already, yet we kind of question, not kind of, we question what it looks like when they win because of him. If he's not throwing the ball, having great success, we question, is this sustainable? Can they do this again? And moving into the 2026 season, even the postseason, Jaylen Hurts in last year's playoffs, great, excellent. Turned it up a notch. You have to do that again. You have to quiet all the talk, all the inner chatter and outer chatter surrounding who you are as a quarterback, passing quarterback. We don't question your leadership. We don't question how you speak publicly in your press conferences. You do those things at an elite level. We do, however, scratch our heads, question, is it Jaylen? Is it the offensive coordinator? Is it the play call? Is it Nick Sirianni? The constant has been your name continuously popping up. Vibes, when they're great, it's because you did something and you won a game, but you did something. When they're not, and you can have great output offensively outside of throwing the football, and we still will look at Jaylen Hurts saying, I don't know if they have enough. I don't know if they can get it done this year because can he throw the ball when they need him to? Jaylen Hurts, I believe in you. You've done it before. The first time you went to the Super Bowl, you lost it, but you played great. Dueled Patrick Mahomes. The next year, paid you. Let's go, Jaylen Hurts. Let's make it about you. Threw the ball, you threw too many interceptions. Now we're questioning, will they ever have faith in you like they once did? I believe in you. Does your team truly believe in you and your play caller believe in you? We'll see.
Okay. Are we still doing Sports Media Ombudsman for the whole year?
You betcha.
Wow, fantastic. What a real treat you're in for.
You don't have to do this anymore.
I'm doing it out of my own volition.
Wow.
It's time for the Sports Media Ombudsman.
curious.
Fantastic edition of Sports Media Ombudsman. I'm thrilled.
So I have made this point in the past, but I really hope that folks in the sports media, in the reporting industry, take it to heart for 2026, which is, if your job is to serve the fans, allow me on behalf of fans to say, fans would like more stories and less transactions reported in 2026. I'm going to give you two, I think, shining examples that it can be done. One works with us, one does not, so I'm not playing any favorites. Jay Glazer in the NFL knows everybody, talks to a lot of people, gets a lot of information, keeps a lot of it, does not play the this free agent is signing here game, this team is looking at this player in the draft game, and then every Sunday morning on the best football pregame show that's existed for more than a quarter century, he does about 5 minutes of real news. It's like, man, I didn't know that. That actually is real information, not something that was going to be released on the transaction wire in 90 minutes anyway. Real information. He is serving the fan. Brian Windhorst in the NBA, I think, does something very similar in a different methodology via his podcast. Wendy talks to everyone. Wendy almost never tweets. Wendy never is like, hey, this free agent is signing here. But Wendy calls those relationships, those sources, and then gives you real insight and information via his podcast. It serves the fan. You feel like you know more because of that. So much of sports media reporting has been beating what is going to be public knowledge anyway. A trade, a signing, an injury. All of those things have to be disclosed to the public, no matter what, via 30 minutes on social media. And in order to get that information, it feels to me a lot of folks have given up the ability to report real news. If I break a real story that they don't want to get out, they're not going to give me the thing that they were going to give, that they were going to have to give out anyway. The sports fan wants the real news. We'll get the transactions no matter what. There's never been a trade made in pro sports that no one found out about. That guy's on a new team. It's on the transaction wire. This guy drafted him. So it can be done. Glazer and Wendy, and I could have picked others, but those two guys, I think, prove it on our two biggest sports. I hope we get more of that in 2026.
Oh, here's Sports Media Ombudsman, the final Sports Media Ombudsman of 2025. Thank goodness.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.